Okay. Alright, let's talk about this. So, basically I heard this while I was at work, and it's in relations to basically Ubisoft. Ubisoft and Tencent are officially teaming up to create a new subsidiary within the company. Tencent will invest 1.16 billion to acquire a 25% stake in the new entity. So basically, the subsidiary of Ubisoft will be 25%, will be 25% of Ubisoft. I wonder what that is. Contains Ubisoft's biggest gaming IPs like Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. No. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Awesome. But also weird at the same time. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Okay, so here's my thing. It also includes future titles, back catalog, and the development teams. So I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to happen this quickly. But I think it's funny that this shit happened right after Assassin's Creed Shadows flopped. And it did flop. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we all saw the writing on the wall. And Tencent is not stupid. They saw the writing on the wall as well. Ubisoft was already hurting with, debt. They were deep in debt. Like $1 billion in debt. And so Tencent came up, swooped Ubisoft off their feet, and got them on. Basically, Ubisoft is, in the green now. It's funny though, because I'm over here just like, okay, Assassin's Creed's not going to do well. They're going to learn from their mistakes. And maybe once Ubisoft learns from their mistakes, maybe something good will happen. But the fact that Tencent just scooped them up, these motherfuckers ain't going to learn anything. Well, people are going to get laid off, okay? I'm just going to let you guys know that. It's just going to happen. People are going to get laid off. So, let's read more on what's going on here. So, relationship between the new subsidiary and Ubisoft Entertainment. The new subsidiary would include the teams developing the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry based in Montreal, Quebec, Sherbrooke, Sanguinet, Barcelona, and Sofia, as well as the back catalog and any new games currently under development or to be developed. The new subsidiary would be granted by Ubisoft a worldwide exclusive, irrevocable, perpetual license and respect of the intellectual property and similar proprietary rights owned or licensable by Ubisoft in relations to Tom Clancy and all of those IPs that I just told you in exchange for royalty. Basically, this is what's gonna happen. Tencent is gonna gut a lot of fucking game developers. It's just gonna happen. Anybody that, cause they got a huge chunk in relations with Ubisoft now, a big chunk. You know what that means? That means they can do whatever the heck they want, pretty much. Well, to an extent. So here's what's going to happen. What I believe. I think there's one individual that I cannot stand with Ubisoft, and that would be the Guillemot family. And that's I don't really care too much about the devs. It's Guillemot that I can't stand. I think that motherfucker should just leave, because this motherfucker is only cares about himself. I can thoroughly see that. This man brought in Tencent and was desperate, super desperate. Oh, Tencent, Chinese gods, help me get out of this debt. Please save me. You mean us? No, save me. Say, I want to still be in charge. Fuck all the rest. Save me. So that's the agreement that's going on. He's gonna get royalty. As a matter of fact, after this happens, I don't see the CEO even needing to come to work anymore. Depending. Main terms of the binding agreement with Tencent. Tencent would invest in the new subsidiary, which is headquartered in France and 100% owned by Ubisoft immediately prior to the transaction. So it'll still be 100% with Ubisoft. I will see. Specifically, at closing of the transaction, Tencent would invest a total amount of euro 1.6 billion, 16 billion for an approximate 25% economic invest in the new subsidiary that will be used to strengthen Ubisoft's balance sheet by significantly reducing its consolidated net debt position, accelerate the group's transformation, and sustained growth of selective franchises. After closing the transaction, the new subsidiary would remain exclusively controlled and consolidated by Ubisoft. So Guillemot's still gonna have to work. We'll see how much though. But here's what I think is going to happen, because Tencent is not stupid. Tencent is going to be closely guarding the subsidiary. So any game that comes out within that subsidiary that is pretty much owned by Tencent, but they don't work on the game, anything that it comes out, any video game that comes out that is, you know, let's say for example they brought out 1 or 2 games that came out that didn't sell well, like the developers just sucked. They brought out 1 or 2 games. They could be another Assassin's Creed game. It could be another Tom Clancy game. I think this is what Tencent is trying to do, because they're not stupid. What they're going to do is, if they brought out 2 games that failed, Tencent's gonna do this. Hey, I know that you're back in the red. You're back in the red, alright? I can bail you out again. All right, but this time I want 50% of Ubisoft. You see what I mean? You see where I'm going? Because this isn't a, oh shit, Tencent's trying to help them out, you know, get them back on track, and we're gonna make awesome video games, and we're all gonna work hard, and we're all gonna keep our jobs. No. Japan, China don't play that. China don't play that. See, this is what's gonna happen if the next games that they bring out that are coming from that subsidiary don't pan out. Tencent's gonna be like, all right, man, I know you're in the red again. What do you need another $1 billion or something? All right, I got you, but this time I want 50%. 50%. Yeah. I could see it. We're gonna see it in a year or two. I just know it. But anyway, I could be wrong. But I think it's crazy that I'm seeing this level of taking of Ubisoft IPs. Tencent took the biggest chunk of what Ubisoft is, and it's in that subsidiary. So I'm really interested in seeing what's going to happen after that. Okay, this is one from somebody who knows the employees of the developers, like the people working on Shadows and all those people, and this is what he has to say. He says, understandably, employees are now nervous. Yeah, you should be. In a follow-up email, Mary Sophie de Wobert, Chief Studios and Portfolio Officer, said, hello everyone, I wanted to follow up immediately with all of you in Montreal, Quebec City, Sherbrooke, Saguenay, all these places. Email regarding the new business unit that is being created. First and foremost, I want to emphasize that the agreement we announced is a powerful enabler and an exciting opportunity for Ubisoft. I like how she used her words. Ubisoft is not actually people, it's a company. It will help us accelerate our evolution and improve how we make games with greater focus and agility. I could see it now. She is about to say something like, we're gonna check and see each and every one of you motherfuckers are doing a good job. And if you're not, Thanos snapped. Bam. Thanos snapped. Tencent's investment is a strong testament to their trust in our ability to grow Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, all these IPs. This is a direct result of the incredible work you've done in making these franchises iconic as a leader or major co-dev studio. No, it's fucking not. If the last 4 games that you brought out were no, it's not. I also want the reason why Tencent came over is to help you guys stop fucking up. That's the reason why they're here. I also want to be clear, if you're not currently working on these brands, it doesn't mean your work matters any less. We're doing feelings now, Jan. We're doing feelings now. This agreement will benefit all of Ubisoft. Ubisoft is a company, but okay. Giving us the means to spark more innovation and creativity across the board. This marks the beginning of a new chapter, and you play a vital role in shaping it. Oh, okay, all right, let's see that. We'll see that. This lady is saying this because she might be able to keep her job. Might. In the coming weeks and months, we will work hard to build the best organization possible for Ubisoft, for our teams, and for our players. That sounds like a lot of people are getting on the chopping block. That sounds like a whole bunch of people are being put on the lie detector and be like, are you a good developer? Well, I try my best. You're out. Of course, this brings some uncertainty and questions. Right now, we may not have all the detailed answers. They do. But we are committed to communicating with you transparently and regularly. Supporting you through this transition is the top priority of your local and your global leadership teams. Don't hesitate to reach out to them and stay tuned locally. Usual or dedicated studios times will be also... Okay, so pretty much it's a lot of PR fluff for like, watch out now, some of you are getting axed. I know this PR talk. I've seen this kind of talk before. This is PR talk for like, we're reorganizing. We're changing a few things. We're gonna be a little bit more ambitious. We might move this desk and put it over here. And everybody in Ubisoft is like, oh, that's all that's happening. No, bitch. Somebody's getting axed. So you have 20k developers. You think you're all gonna stay? So there's another reason that I want to bring this up, and here's what I want to say. This sort of thing right here. Did you guys see the tweet that Elon Musk left on Twitter? You probably didn't. That's fine. I'll bring it up. So basically, Elon Musk was talking about Hassan, the literal terrorist on Twitch, who is just playing Assassin's Creed Shadows for money. I mean, he's a sellout. A lot of people on Twitch are sellouts, so I don't see why we really care. But Elon Musk said Hassan is a fraud. Yes, he is. I mean, he's right. Sellout would be more accurate. Objectively, he is promoting a terrible game just for the money. True. He's right. And a lot of people will look at this and be like, well, how would you know this is a terrible game if you haven't even played it? A lot of us have pattern recognition and clairvoyance to know that a game... If you are giving, like I said before, and I'll say it again, if you are giving a $70+ game and people are saying the game is fine and it's okay, we are not fucking buying your game. Point blank fucking period. There's too many people going around here like, well, you haven't played the game. You haven't played the game. Good. Good. More money in my wallet. Amazing. Cool. If you're a AAA developer and you're selling us a $70 game, and that game is not $70, I don't know what to fucking tell you. So, I want to mention something, because Assassin's Creed, the PR developer, just out of nowhere wanted to speak on what he just said, what Elon just said. And they said, is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you? No. People are saying that this thing is ratioed, and I guess so. They're probably right. But I want you to see something. This post has been seen 19 million times, and it only has 409k likes. I mean, yeah, this thing will grow, but your views on that tweet are gonna be seen more. Like, straight out. Multiple people. I think I even saw this thing be at 50 million views. 50 million views? It was at 50 million views, and this thing reached 800,000 likes. And I'm over here just like, well, if it's only 800,000 likes, and you have 51 million people viewing that, I don't think it's really much of a ratio, because it seems to me like people either don't care, or people just looked at that and was like, I disagree. That's the only thing. Otherwise, you would get like 1 million likes or something like that. You didn't get that. You barely reached 1 million likes on that thing. But here's the thing that I want to mention is, how come you're getting more likes? How come you are spending so much money on this one ratio, and you are working harder on this tweet more than you're working on Shadows? That's my gripe. You mean to tell me all those people that like Assassin's Creed, that are just like, hey guys, we have some feedback, here's some feedback, here's some feedback, here's some more feedback, hey, please do this, please listen to us, we want to make Assassin's Creed game a great game, please listen to us. And this is the only thing that they tweeted. They didn't tweet anything else. They didn't come to your tweets and said, you know what, you have a good point, we should implement this in the game, we should listen to our fans, we should, like, you know what, maybe Yasuke was a bad idea, maybe we could put a Japanese man in there, maybe we can update the combat and work more onto that, I don't know, maybe we should have a better story, a better progression system into the game. We could work on that. Or we could make a bomb-ass tweet that, fuck all those people. What? All these people with, like, good feedback? Ain't nobody care about that. We're Ubisoft. Hey, we're Ubisoft. Man, we don't give a fuck about that. That's what I'm seeing with this tweet. Everybody's like, haha, this is funny, ho ho, hee hee, haha, this is so funny. I don't think this is funny. I think it's a slap in the face to all people that used to like Ubisoft, especially the people that wanted a Japanese Assassin's Creed, and you chose to not listen to them, not reply to them, but you want to reply to Elon and do like an own? That's what you want to do. That's where you put the energy. And speaking of people that are fans of Assassin's Creed, let's talk about the Japanese fans. It says right here, Assassin's Creed Shadow sales in Japan dropped 60% from Valhalla. The general public in Japan showed no interest in the game at all, and the vast majority of Japanese gamers chose not to buy it. And so, this is what we got right here. This is Valhalla, this is Mirage, and this is Shadows, all the way down here. This is sales, by the way, not players, sales. And this is on PlayStation 5. Let's look at other platforms. PlayStation 4. Look at how big Neo is. Of course, Neo. Ghost of Tsushima. Of course, a lot of people like the Ghost of Tsushima. And here's the thing. Somebody posted this down below, and it says, a highly upvoted review of Assassin's Creed Shadows from Amazon Japan, machine translated from Japanese. So, this was originally Japanese, but it's actually, you know, in English. So I'll read it to you right now. It's a game with poor notes and disclaimers. Please be aware that Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game that lacks notes and disclaimers. Details that would otherwise have to be described in the notes and disclaimers will be added below, so please be careful when considering purchasing. 1. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game created for the purpose of falsifying Japanese history. It is ostensibly regarded, I know how to speak, shut the fuck up. Ostensibly regarded as fiction, but Ubisoft and the production team created it as the true history of Japan. That did happen, by the way. Please refrain from playing it if you have a fondness for Japanese history and culture. Number 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game created for the purpose of brainwashing players with the Black Lives Matter mentality. Truth! Get that shit out of here. Yasuke's real. Yasuke's real, and we all have seen Yasuke in Neo and Neo 2. But this part right here, at the top, that's exactly what they've been doing. Virtue signaling and bullshit. It is produced mainly on records of Jesuit missionaries whose historical accuracy is questionable, and Yasuke, the servant of Oda Nobunaga, is depicted as a legendary samurai. Yasuke was fluent in Japanese right after coming to Japan, and Yasuke is depicted with extreme distortions. Such as taking command of the Oda army in the later half of his visit to Japan, burning down Iga, being seduced by Uichi, and having sexual relationships with men. If you have feelings for Japanese history and culture, please refrain from playing, as it may interfere with your daily life, such as nausea, vomiting, fainting, and insanity, and cause poor physical condition, leaving... I'm starting to believe this is a troll. Number 3, in order to complete the trophy, it is essential to steal the Desenryo Tomilis Emperor Nintoko mausoleum. Also, in the overseas version, it is possible to freely slash the neck of a Japanese person with a sword. So any NPC you could just cut down, even if they're citizens, you know. And it is also possible to freely destroy the object of worship by stepping onto the shrine's ascendants with clasps. By the way, I think they did an update of this, by the way, that you couldn't do this. You couldn't... by the way, isn't that the main thing with Assassin's Creed? You can't kill civilians? So, yeah, I get it. You can kill soldiers. You can kill the bad guy. But you killing civilians, that has always been a, like, yo, you're about to be desynced sort of thing. Hasn't that always been a thing? If you respect the Japanese imperial family or value Shinto, please refrain from playing, as it may interfere with daily life, such as nausea, vomiting, fainting, and insanity, and cause poor physical condition, leaving... 968 people found this helpful. Bro. Okay. I don't think you can bot Amazon accounts. Maybe you can. But somebody disliked that. Somebody didn't like that. So, I want to finish this off with one thing. I think if they keep on going down this path, and this depends wholly on Tencent, but I think I don't really care about the players that want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows and they enjoy Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you enjoy it, that's great. I think that's fine. You know, spend whatever time you have left on this world and enjoy a video game. If you dislike me joking about Assassin's Creed Shadows, or, you know, being negative towards Assassin's Creed Shadows, well then, suck it up, Buttercup. I can talk about whatever I want, alright? I'm from America and it's free speech around here. Shut the fuck up. But I find it completely funny that all of this whole thing could have been dealt with if Gilman, the CEO of Ubisoft, could just not only stop lying to their investors, but also focus on bringing in actual people that know how to make a video game. I see too many moments. I think I'm bad with my own money, but I'm seeing Gilman just throw his money away and just give it to his 20,000, employees and say, you know what, you guys got it. I don't care what game you got or whatever. Well, I'll just show up out of fucking nowhere during a press release and be like, I love each and every one of these people, and those motherfuckers behind you will be like, I've never fucking talked to this guy before in my life. It's always the ones on top that are the main excuse, and I see Gilman like I see Phil Spencer. You know what I mean? Where I see them at a high position and they don't know what the fuck is going on down at the bottom, or they do know, they just don't give a fuck as long as they get paid. See, that's my gripe. That's my biggest gripe, is that they're so focused on making sure. I think Gilman is probably the brokest nigga in all of Ubisoft, or all of gaming in general, because this motherfucker's scrounging around looking for like fucking pennies underneath his fucking couch, going like, ah, shit, I gotta pay. Oh man, I gotta pay off my investors. Fuck. Susan, do you got $20? I mean, yeah, I do. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the $20. That's what I see with these developers. That's what I see. They are literally able to suck any cock as long as they get out of the red. That's just true. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. We're gonna get back to video games. I'm done talking. Good to see you.